All right, are you thinking about moving to Beaumont, Texas? Well, this is a video for you. Today, we're going to jump into the map, and I'm going to show you around the city. I'm going to show you around the city and give you an idea of what it looks like to live out here in Beaumont, Texas. My name is Roland Thomas. I've actually moved out here in 21. My wife and I to get out the city and get to some country living, and we did. We got the chickens, bees, and all that stuff. So we don't necessarily stay in Beaumont. We actually stay in a suburb outside, but we spend a lot of time in Beaumont. So I want to help you. I want to show you around. Listen, I love helping people move to Southeast Texas. So whether that's 9 days or 90, make sure you click that like, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with market trends that are going on. But also, if you want to reach out, click the link in the description below. All of my contact details are down there. Reach out, give me a shout. So whether it's 9 days or 90, I want to help you move out here and make that move as smooth as possible. So without further ado, let's jump into the map so you can see what it's like here in Beaumont, Texas. Okay, so this is Beaumont. All right, Beaumont, let me get this out of here. No, okay. So Beaumont is, I mean, it's not that far from Houston, right? So I wanna kind of start there a little bit. It's not that far from Houston. It's about an hour, okay? It's about an hour and some change from Houston. And so again, not too far. You can go an hour, I-10. Oh, get this. You can go an hour, I-10, maybe. If it's gonna let me do it, click this thing. You can go hour I-10 and get to Houston. You can go an hour, so that's east. Dang it, where's my? Then you can go an hour west and get to Lake Charles, right? I did not realize that when I first came out here. I was, I'm from Houston, so I wasn't accustomed to being this close to the edge of Texas, and so I didn't realize an hour that way. I'm in Louisiana getting some boudin and crackling, right? And then I go an hour, I go an hour west, and I'm gonna start go an hour east, and then I'm in Houston. So it took a while for that to kind of just really settle in my mind. But once it did, everything kind of made sense. So now I'm gonna give you this because this right here is a pro tip, man. If you are going to be flying in to check out, check out some living, check out where you want to move to here in Beaumont. You want to we have one airport, and that is just Jack Brooks Airport. I'm sorry, Jack Roberts Airport right here. And so it's a regional airport. It's small. And let me tell you, man, that place, flying into there, you get into one of them like three kind of seater planes, the 2 rows on one side and the 1 row on the other side. So you get one of those little small regional jets. If that's your thing, more power to you. But you do get limited on rentals and stuff like that when you get to this airport. So it's and it's always a little extra. So, but you can, if you crunched on time and you just need to get there. I think there are a couple of direct flights from here to Dallas. I mean, from Dallas to here. But it's usually easier coming to than it is leaving. I'm sorry, it's usually easier leaving than it can be coming to, because out of all the people traveling, how many are coming to Beaumont? I'm just being real, right? I mean, there ain't a lot of people. So what most do, and here's what I would recommend. I would recommend you either that you fly into Houston. So you fly into Houston over here. Yeah, it should. That's the Woodlands. Should be. That's New Canaan. It should be over here. That you fly into IAH over here, and just drive across. And again, it's about an hour flying to IAH over here. That's Bush Intercontinental. You can fly in over here and drive over, or you could fly in. It says 288, 45. But about here is Southwest, and you can fly in the Southwest as well. Some people do fly into Lake Charles and come over, but I mean, I mean, it's just easier to fly into Houston. So just fly into Houston, make the drive over. You won't have a hard time getting rentals, none of those things, and you'll be able to get a rental, get over to Houston. I'm gonna come from Houston over to Beaumont, and it'd be less hectic. You know, you can see some things in Houston if you want to as well, and then just make your way on over to Beaumont, stay in Beaumont, make the drive back. Again, it's just an hour and a half, depending on where, but not too. It's usually about an hour and some change, to get back to Houston. So not that bad of a drive at all. Okay, so that's some of the airports. Now, what I do like about Beaumont is that it has everything. It has the hotels. It has a hospital, right? So your hospital district is going to be over here. We have three major hospitals. You have the one here. I guess two. Baptist, and then you have Saint Mary's or Saint something over here. So Saint Christus Roses, something like that. So we have the two major hospitals. Let me just click on it. How about we do that? Boom. So yeah, Christus Southeast, and then we have Baptist as well. We still have a lot of we have a lot of emergency care, all those things are kind of all over the place. So all that is available as well. Now I want to help you navigate Beaumont just a little bit, because it took me a little bit to kind of figure out how you get around this thing. Show you some pro tips right here. Okay, right now there's a lot of construction that is happening from here. From here. Oh man, I ain't getting it. Here we go. From here all the way over here. It's ridiculous. There's always something, right? A lot of times I'm coming from this way. So before you get to this little curve right here, you can kind of peek down here and see is it congested or not. Is it congested along here? If it is, then actually I go this way and I take this exit right up in here. See if they let me zoom in. Take this exit. Is that MLK? Yep. I come in here and I'll come and I'll take this exit to MLK, right? And then take this all the way. Yeah, let's go. Let me zoom out. You ain't gonna let me zoom out. Will it? No. I take that MLK and really skip all this, because usually I'm going south to go to church or something like that, and so I'll take that and bypass all of this curve right here, because there's just always construction. They are always working on something. I'm like, y'all, could you please just fix one road first before you just break up everything at one time? It's kind of like I'm just gonna like break it all up, and I ain't gonna finish one. We just go tap this road, tap that highway, tap this road, and then it'll be done, and never, right? So that is the challenging part about being out here. So there's some workarounds, right? A lot of times, and so I'll give you another workaround. Okay, I'm giving you some solid pro tips here. A lot of times there is traffic. Again, like I said, that traffic, it just stays right up in here. Boom, boom. This is all bad. This is all traffic. It's terrible, especially if a wreck happens. If a wreck happens anywhere, this isn't too bad. But when it gets down here, if a wreck happens over here, it's in trouble. But it's bad right now because they're just working on all of this, man. Something happens, you're in trouble. This is Major Road right here. You can take Major and you can skip. You can skip this whole section here and pop into I-10 right here, right? So if you're coming, if you come in this way, you could exit. Forget this highway, but you can exit here, get to Major. you could come this way, get to Major. You can take College, get to Major, and then take them all down Major to I-10 and skip this. Now, there is another one as well, because I-10 gets tricky, right? So I-10, this whole stretch right here, this whole stretch is questionable. I'm being flat out honest, y'all. This whole section here is, oh, and you don't even see it. This whole section right here is questionable. If a wreck happens over here, you are stuck like Chuck, because there's only like, it'll get down to like 2 lanes both sides, right? And so if anything, and then there's the big cement walls, because they've been working on this section since before I moved out here, you know. And so if anything happens along I-10 right here, and there's always something. That's why you check your map, check Apple, Google, Waze, whatever. It's always something, like, every time. It does without fail. And if anything wrecks, you stuck. That traffic gets backed up. I'm not lying, all the way to Winnie, man. It is terrible. Or it'll get backed up all the way over here to Vider. It's terrible, man. So what you do, you watch it, and then you take this Finette Highway right here. And Finette Highway runs parallel to all of I-10, and it'll take you all the way to here. All right, let's get to the next one. Okay, so now this is this side over here. This side here is West Beaumont, right? This is West Beaumont. West End kind of runs. Some would say it might even run to about here, but it's definitely here, right? That's West End. It could go a little bit over here as well. So, you know, it just all depends on who you're talking to that day. But this is West End, right? You're gonna find this kind of just really the most desirable side of Beaumont. Everyone wants to move to West End. It's really nice neighborhoods, all of those things. And there's pockets, right? So you get some of everything over here. But for the most part, this is the kind of newer developed over here, and it's constantly being developed, especially out here along Major, Amelia, all along here. You getting some new things that are being built. All the way out here, there's new things being built. So there's just it's kind of growing out that way. Because honestly, it's really harder to really grow this way. Just because it's so congested, right? And there's a lot of physical barriers this way to really trying to grow. I mean, it's just marshland, man, out here. So it gets harder to really kind of grow this way. So you see a natural progression of Beaumont growing out this way. It's definitely what it seems. You know, you also get Beaumont growing this way. So that just kind of gives you insight, you know. That again, but there's not a lot of a lot of new construction happening in Beaumont. So you will find new construction homes. They're just not like a lot of master plan communities, right? So you'll find a home that's being built by a custom builder. You'll find those all over the place. You can find land to get you a custom built house. So you need help with that, make sure you reach out. Make sure you click the link in the description below, right? And let me help you make a smooth move to Beaumont. So if you're looking for a new construction, you're looking for a house that maybe you want to fix up, we can help you, right? So just again, make sure you click that link in the description below. All my information is down there. You can call me, text me, email me, and I'll be sure to, again, whether it's 9 days or 90, I want to help you make that move to Southeast Texas, to Beaumont, Texas. So want to share that with you. So now we have major not restaurants, but major grocery stores. So HEB, we actually have 2 big ones. This is the biggest, right? This HEB here on Dowlen. There's another one here. Well, it's probably about right here. Yeah, it's right here. Scratch that. Can I do? So HEB is here. It's about here. This is the big one. This one here is it's a bigger one. They also have a Kroger that is I want to say about over here. There's a Kroger as well. So these are some of your major grocery chains. There is I said there's no Whole Foods out here. We do have a what's called a Best Foods, which is over here. If you're looking for that type of organic, real high end food, you can find that over here at Best Foods. Over here off of Feeland near Dowlen. So so we have the major grocery stores. We have the hospitals. Now, if it's anything bigger than that, now if you like me, I don't do a lot of DIY, but if you want to do some DIY, we got a Home Depot over here, right? We have Lowe's about over here. So those are some of the major ones. Then we also have some smaller ones like OCBM, Orange County Building Materials, or Ritter's as well. Ritter's is another building one. There is got Ace Hardware, which is about up in here somewhere. And I think Ritter's is over here. Sutherland's is over here as well. That's another builder. If you need to get some, get materials to do DIY projects and stuff like that. Those are some of your major DIY kind of places. So you got Ritter's, Sutherland's, OCBM, Orange County Building Materials, Lowe's, Home Depot. Okay. So just want to kind of show you around, so when I first came out here, just really just trying to figure out how do I navigate this thing, right? This is Beaumont. This is historic Beaumont. You don't have that many major highways. I mean, you do, but you don't. You got 96, right? You got 90, which is really College. I-10, right? You have I forget what's this highway. Let me just get in a little closer. 96. You have 96 heading south to Nederland. You have 96 going north to Lumberton and beyond, 287, all those 106s could take you to Sour Lake. So, but again, not a lot of like major highways and little things, right? So it's the back roads. The back roads are the king out here in Beaumont, Texas. So the ones you really want to get familiar with is Dowlen. Okay. Dowlen kind of runs through the heart of West End. You're gonna find a lot of your restaurants along Dowlen. Again, Chick-fil-A, you got a Hobby Lobby, Guitar Center, but Starbucks. You're gonna have all your major stuff. Some of your major restaurants are gonna be along this line here. There's a couple of real nice ones over here. Then you get up here to HEB Plus. This, if you got a Mac like me, Computer Dimensions is your Mac provider out here in Beaumont. They the only ones. So there ain't no Mac store. That's the only Mac store out here. It's like a little mini Mac store. Outside that, you got to go to Houston. So, but the owner here is super cool, man. He knows what he's talking about. I've gotten a lot of my stuff from over there. So that's Dowlen. Delaware is another major highway, right? You have Brookshire Brothers. That's another one I left off. But Brookshire Brothers is another kind of regional grocery provider. Gladys is another major highway. I don't take that one a lot, but there is West Lucas. I don't take that one a lot either, but West Lucas will get you, or Lucas will get you, again, cut you through the heart. I mean, it takes you from one side to the next, right? So Dowlen does the same thing, takes you from one side to the next. Delaware, another major road, will get you across the city. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense. It gets you across the city, right? So that you don't get stuck on some of the back roads and get the twisty turning. These are some of the major ones. Folsom is a major one. They take you some distance through Beaumont, right? Now, then you do that, and this is kind of dealing on the west side. Phelan is another major one. So Phelan, again, it's gonna move you through Beaumont. College, which is 90 right here, is gonna move you through Beaumont, right? You come over here to the east side. You have Martin Luther King Parkway. This parkway here will move you across Beaumont. You will get going where you're trying to go. 11th Street again will move you through Beaumont. Right? Sorry, that got a little bad. Go back. Pick it up right here. The 11th Street will move you through Beaumont. I don't do 4th a lot, but you can see here that 4th will move you through there as well. But I don't really take that one a lot. It's usually Martin Luther King. I will jump on 11th. You got Calder right here. Let's see if I can. Calder is another major one too. This will move you all the way straight to downtown. So Calder Avenue right here. Actually got a couple of good coffee shops along Calder as well. But this takes you through the heart of Beaumont straight into downtown, right? So it's that was a bad trace, but it take you straight into downtown. So through the historic district, straight to downtown. Again, one side to the next, right? What else? Washington is another major one. I don't normally drop Washington a lot, but it is. Washington will take you again through Beaumont. You're gonna move through here to get to, especially like MLK. It's a good connector. It's one of those connector roads. So you got some major connecting roads. I want to kind of hit them again, right? You have Major, you have Gladys, Dowlen, Lucas, Phelan, College. You won't see it, but it say 90, but this is College, right? College. Washington is a major one. Martin Luther King is a major one. Okay. Calder is a major one. You don't see it, but Calder's a big one. And these are some of the major highways that will get you through and around Beaumont. Again, a lot of the major stuff is going to be over here off of Dowlen. They're building some stuff over here off of Major. They get some stuff built over here off of Major, but a lot happens along Dowlen. You know, there's again some nice eateries when you get over here to Phelan and Dowlen right here. So, and then there's several different good little eateries up in there, and again a historic district too has some good ones. There's some food over here too, Olive Garden and a couple other ones. But we usually do a lot of eating over here off of Dowlen, and we also go over here to Needle and Port Neches as well. So again, I just kind of want to just show you around Beaumont, how you get around this place. Once you kind of get these kind of major highways memorized, and kind of where they go, it's easy. It gets easier to navigate Beaumont. That way you don't feel like you kind of always have to jump on the highway and get to your destination. You could kind of drop in at some point and you can figure out how to get there, right? If you know what the major crisscrossing roads are. Say Dowlen is key for us. A lot of times, and Major is key. We take Major if we want to skip all I-10 to jump on at a further down the line. We go to Dowlen and get our food, right? Food and some entertainment. We get off of Dowlen. We want to have a nice little date night. We're going to go off of Phelan to get up here to Dowlen and join some of the nice little eateries over there. And so, you know, take Calder to get to downtown, MLK to get to Needle. So that's kind of how we get around this thing. And so hopefully this helps. Hope this kind of helps give you an idea of some of the what it looks like to kind of walk around and get around Beaumont. So hope this helped you out. Listen, if you're looking to move to the Beaumont, make sure you click that like button and subscribe so that you can keep up with the market trends that are going on out here. And it doesn't matter whether you're moving to 9 to 90. I want to help you make a smooth move to Southeast Texas. All my information is in the description below. Click the link below. Get my information. Reach out to me, call me, text me, email me. I even have a Zoom link if you want to set up a Zoom where we can talk just like this right here. So love to meet you. Can't wait to see you around town, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.